Alright guys, welcome back. And this is Glenn's bedroom from A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 1. This is the scene right before he gets murdered. So, let's do it. Okay, so this is pretty much Glenn's bedroom. And everything in here has been handmade except for a few items. So let's go through everything. Now, some of this is movie accurate. Some of this, I've kind of left it up to my imagination. Because the camera just doesn't pan back that far in the film. So we'll start with this wall over here. I've got some posters over here. We've got some 80s band. We got some geography. We got his window over here, and I will get better pictures of this after we're done filming. This is actually just a framed window with an image of a neighborhood. Looks like, you know, his neighbor's house next door over there. I don't know how close we can get in. Okay, and then the sign right back to the right is a car garage. And then we've got kitty cats on the wall. We've got his calendars, some other pictures. We've got that dinosaur back there. His handprint. Now this, I added this. This is actually an image of them all on set. There's Johnny Depp right there in the middle. And I believe Wes Craven and a few other actors and actresses on there. And then I put a bald eagle here because I haven't found a buzzard. A buzzard actually goes here with the tie. Now that tie is actually made from a real tie, a full-size tie. And I just kind of redone it and just shrunk it down. The sign and poster back here, that's all screen accurate. Now the shelf was not there in the film. He kind of rested everything up on his bed, but that wasn't going to work. So I made the lamp up here. I put some little sunglasses up here. I actually sculpted the mask. We've got some more signs up here, and all that's pretty accurate. Posters and pictures. His desk down here, his nightstand, I made everything that's on here. That's as best I can get it, guys. Sorry. Like I said, I'll take really good pictures of it just right after this. It's probably the lighting that's messing with it. But everything on here, he's got a picture frame in the back. His big light lamp there. I put, you know, this little image right here is some of the bands. That quote is from one of the bands. He had some books up there, some, you know, alarm clock and stuff like that. He had some stuff underneath there. And we'll go to this wall right here. Now, most of these, like all these signs over here in the left corner, those are all film accurate signs. The dinosaur is not. And then, like I said, on this wall, this whole shot was just cut off. So you couldn't see in the film what was there actually. So I just kind of left it to the imagination and kind of put some posters and a dresser and some other items there. Now then, the bed was really cool. It was a challenge, but this is all made out of project foam board and insulation foam board, as well as some other materials. The let's see here, the record player, the headphones I sculpted, and I made the record player over here as well from scratch, and that's made out of foam and model kits. I just kind of kit bashed it. We've got some more items over here. He's got a telephone I picked up from the hobby store, some magazines, some posters. The lamp I sculpted myself as well. And he has a dresser right here. And we got some debris, his trash cans, some chip bags. We've got these area rugs. These the material I used is from ribbon. They're ribbon. That's what it is. It's just strips of ribbon. And the quilt is actually made out of a you pick up hot plates with them potholders. That's what I'm trying to say. The pillow, I made the pillow. I sewed it. It is actually stuffed with real cotton. I tore apart some cotton balls and stuffed it all in there. He's got a sheet, a bed skirt, all that good stuff. So this is oh, and the ceiling here. We'll go on the ceiling. I forgot. The ceiling, it's got a light up there. It does function. It's magnetized, as well as the ceiling is textured. And I bought the textured paper at Michael's, I believe, as well as the wallpapers back here. This is Glenn's bedroom, the first version. Let's go to the next. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and kill the light. Move it out of the way. I'm going to back you guys up a little bit further. And that way I can finagle everything. Now, this whole diorama does break down. It breaks apart, and we'll be doing that later on. But right now, I need to take the roof off the top. And I've also gone a different route with this one. Instead of using magnets, I went ahead and I've used several little dots of Velcro strips. And it works the same. It's lighter than magnets, actually. It's strong enough to support the weight of the structure and everything else. So I've got to take out a few props in here. We'll remove the bed because we're fixing to redo his bed. Here, let me see. I'll turn this light on right here. Maybe I can see a little bit better. Okay, so his bed, it breaks down just like this. We're going to take his little magazines off. We're going to take his comforter, his sheet, and remove all of that. And we're going to replace it with this bloody version. So we're going to set that one just right on top of his bed frame or box frame. And then we've got the big blood effect right here that I made. And we're going to light everything up. And it just slips right over the top. Okay. And then, oh, well, here, hang on. Let me get it in place first. Get that prop back in there. Okay, now let's set her on. She just slips right over the top. And then we'll get the roof up here. And like I said, the second LED light turns on and it's magnetized in there. And it just slips right over and on top. Get everything lined up, and then there we go. And we'll turn off the light over here, that way you can get the full effect. I'm just gonna stick the pillow, and I've got a couple of magazines. We'll kind of just set them in there, just flying around, debris, however you guys want, or however you want to do it, John. This is John's second diorama he's purchased from me, and I'm glad he keeps coming back, to be honest. We'll put Freddy in there, and we'll pan in here and get a better look at him. And look at that. I mean, you've got LED lights going through this whole thing, and it looks amazing. It does. Truly, truly amazing. And you can use any of this stuff. All these props you can set on here. I'm shipping along with the diorama some wax. So all you got to do is just take a little bit of this wax and place it on any prop you want to attach to this blood effect, and it's good to go. It'll hold. You can get some really good pictures and everything. But yeah, that was it. Now, and let's break her all down. So I'm gonna put y'all back over here. Turn on this light again. Now this is actually getting shipped like right now, like as we speak. I'm fixing to just package this up and ship out. Because it's got to make its way all the way to New York. So it is coming today, John. And like I promised you guys, we will do the breakdown. I need to go ahead and package everything up, and we can do that now. So, like I said, everything's held on with Velcro, so this whole wall comes apart and off. Oh, we lost the book back there. And there she is. There's one wall. Everything on the wall, all the rest of the posters. Everything. The second wall will be this wall. Right here. And this is the one with, we've got the picture of the neighborhood right here. Here's the house. And this is just action figure packaging, along with a couple borders. This is foam. And that's it. I mean, we put an image from the internet on there of a neighborhood. Excuse me. And it turned out really well. Really good. And then the last wall has a few more items on here. Oh, there goes the picture frame. And here's the last wall. It's got the rest of his posters. Statue of Liberty under the bed. And all this stuff. Take off his sunglasses. All these props are just either set on there, or this little lamp that I made, it's held on with wax. This is what the wax is for. See, I put a little bit of wax on the bottom, stuck it on. It doesn't leave any film. It's easy on, easy off. It works out great. As well as the mask. The mask is held on just by wax. There it is. And all you got to do is just peel that off. That's it. So, everything else is permanent, though. And then, of course, all this gets broke down as well. So, we can go through everything. Here is his dresser. Here's a hat that I included, because I'm sure Glenn has hats. This is the chip bag that's on the dresser. And I've actually made real chips inside. So, he's got potato chips that sprinkle out. So that was kind of neat. Okay, let's move y'all back over here. That way everything's in a light. I apologize. And then he's got his pack of smokes right here. And the ashtray with the little ashes inside, and that can easily be dumped out. So you got ashes, ashtray, smokes. Now this diorama comes with a ton of accessories, so he is not going to be shy of any accessories. And then the dresser. The dresser I picked up from the dollar store or Dollar Tree, one or the other. And then I just repainted it and weathered it. So that turned out nice. He's got a couple of magazines that I've added. Oop. So here's some of his magazines. We've got like teen magazines. We've got Teen Screen. We've got Pop Weekly. You know, stuff like that. And I pulled these from the internet. I actually watched Punker Mike. He's the one that I seen do it. So I just kind of redone it the way he done it. So shout out to Punker Mike for that. And then before I forget the phone. The phone, like I said, it's made out of die cast. It's really nice sculpt. And this came from Hobby Lobby or Michaels. One or the other. The eagle, the bird. I'm sorry, John, later on down the road, if you find a buzzard, that's what really goes there. But this is all I had at the time, and I'm trying to get it to you as quick as I can. But the eagle looks good. I picked him up at Michael's. And then the tie, like I said, I made this from a real tie. So, it's just mini-me. Let's see here. He's a car guy, so we made some picture frames. So we got some cars. We got the A-Team van down here, the Ghostbusters, and the DeLorean up there. If you guys can see that. So we got that. The record player. Here's a better look at the record player. And it's all made out of foam and model kits and a little bit of sculpt. That's all it is, just a kit bash. Then we go to the desk and lamp. We've got some advertisement here, some just, I don't even know, just a little bitty prop, little paper prop I put up there. Just kind of struck a chord. Served no purpose, but it was just on there. He had a lot of junk on his desk. Here's a light that I made. It is flexible. You can bend this however you want. After I casted it, I drilled a hole and mounted it and did all that good stuff. And then I wrapped the wire around one of the legs of the desk. So the desk I picked up at Dollar Store or Hobby Lobby, and I kicked one leg out because nothing's perfect. So I felt the need that Glenn's room needed a oddly shaped desk. And then let's see here, the light right here I made from a this was made from a ceiling fan pull down. It got a light and a fan switch I picked up at Walmart. So I used the bulb from the light there, and this is just solder. That's all that is, just wrapped solder and glued to recreate his lamp in his room. The next item we got over here, we got some books. Let me get all this up. Okay, we've got the band covers, like I said. That's them right there. And then we had the band quote. It's too small of a print. I wear glasses, so I don't remember what that said at the time. His alarm clock. We have a biography, small book. I picked this one up at, I don't even remember. It might have came from Michael's as well. This is a wooden one. Now, these two I actually made. These are handmade little books that I made. And they got real pages. They open up. All that good stuff. So he's got a ton of accessories that come with this diorama. And the nightstand, I made this out of balsa wood and those fancy toothpicks. That's all those are, those legs. And I drilled them and set them and weathered it and all that good stuff. This is just some debris of what you would find, in some kid's room. It's really nothing, but it just kind of fills the room. The bed, here's the first bed, like I said, the bloody version. And that's all it is just the sheet. It's all mounted on. 1/2-inch foam board. And LED light, blood stains. And I use fake blood to make the effect here. And here's the bed. The bed is made out of project foam on the front and back. 1/2-inch foam board from the hardware store. I picked up this material at Hobby Lobby and I used it as a skirt. And again, toothpicks for legs. And then the carpets, we already went over the area rugs. These were made out of ribbon, the material I picked up from one of the hobby stores. And then the trash, and that's just what it is, trash. Mini bag of Doritos that I crushed up. And the rest, we got some scattered chips, we got some, little pieces of paper, just scattered, little strings, just kind of scattered just to give the room, more of a teen vibe. Got some more chips down here. And that is it, guys. Now then, I will stack up everything to show the scale of everything. Here, let me put this one on the bottom. since it's the longest piece. And that's it. And here is your Freddy Cougar. This is your average NECA Freddy. If he stands up. There we go. And he is 7 inches and where's my tape? I don't even know where my tape is. But we'll go like this. This is 1/2 inch foam board. So this is a half, a whole, a half, a whole, a half. So we're looking at 1, 2.5 inches, compensating some of the other items in there. So we're going to say right at 4 inches. That's what I'm going to call it. Maybe 3.5. And that's it for easy storage. And that wraps it up, guys. So thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for going through this. I know that this has been a long video, but it is one of the ones that I'm most proud of, and it needed the recognition that it deserved. So, oh, I almost forgot the blood effect. Holy cow, this is a big blood effect, and it is made out of crazy amounts of hot glue, parchment paper, and lots of layers of paint. And that's what that is. And the dimensions for the walls, they're all made from a 12 by 12. So it's 12 inches for these 3 walls. This one I kicked out an extra inch to compensate where everything gets mounted. And then the roof, I kicked it out another 1.5 inches on each side, just so I didn't have to put my hand underneath and mess with it. I had kind of like a handle on each side. But other than that, this is it, guys. A Nightmare on Elm Street, Part 1, Glenn's Death, Diorama. Thanks for hanging out, and we will see you on the next one. Peace, guys.